An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So hello guys, let's continue again. So let's understand from import statement in Python. So we already know that how to use the import and import as statement in Python. When we were using the import statement to import a module package or library, we have to use the dot operator to access definitions inside that. For example, I have imported the math module. Now to access the value of pi, I have to use math.py that we have seen in the previous video as well. But if you already know that we are going to use only specific attributes and functions, then we can use the from import statement. What it will do is it will import only the things that we specify. Other than that, nothing will be imported. When we have imported from this method, we can directly use that attribute, function or variable. There will be no need of the dot operator. So we have seen two ways of importing and both of them are very efficient and well accepted. And at several places we will be using a combination of both. Now let's understand the syntax of from import statement. The syntax is very simple but it's a bit longer. First of all, we have to write the keyword from and specify the module package or library name that we are going to use. Then we have to write the import statement and specify the object, function or definition or anything that we want from that module package or library. So let's see a very small example. First of all, I have displayed the example using import statement. So for that I will be importing the math module, and to get the value of pi I have to write math.py. But if I am using the from import statement, I can directly write from math import pi and I can directly print the value of pi. I don't have to use the dot operator. So now let's go for a hands-on practical. Let's start the Python REPL by giving the command python. So let's import the module 1 that we have created previously, and after that I will be fetching the value of variable x which we have created in that. To get the value of variable x, we have to write module1.x. It works perfectly fine, but if I directly type x, then I will receive an error and it will say that x is not defined. So this is happening because REPL is trying to find the value of x in the local scope, which means that inside it. But we know that we have not defined x here. We have defined x in the module 1. So we have to specify that from where it has to get the value of x. So when we write module1.x, so it knows that yes, I have to go to the module 1 and then I have to get the value of x. Now let's directly import the value of x using the from import statement. So for that we have to write from module 1 import x. So now what will happen is that it will directly import the value of x, and if I type x in the REPL, it will show me the value of x without any error. To import multiple things from a module at once, we have to write from, after that we have to give the module name, after that we have to write the import statement, and then we have to write the name of the thing that we want to import separated by comma. For example, from module 1 import x comma list 1 comma function 1 comma function 2. So all these things need to be separated by a comma. If you want to import multiple things from a single module, then we can also write them inside a parenthesis separated by commas. Now if I try to call the greet function or the intro function, they will work fine as expected. Now let's see what will happen if I write from module 1 import star. So here star actually indicates import each and everything inside that module. So if I type x or list 1 or anything, it will work directly. Using this method is really a bad practice and we should try to avoid it to be a good programmer. Now we know how to use the from import statement, but let's see some scenario in which this statement can create lots of problems. So for that I will be creating a module very quickly, and in that I will be adding only one variable with value 10. So this is the module 2, and inside that I am only going to write x equals to 10, which means a variable with value 10. After this, save it and close it. Now let's very quickly make a Python script, and in that I will be importing both module 1 and module 2. Module 1 is the same that we have created in the previous video. In this I will be importing the value of variable x from module 1 as well as from module 2. And after that let's print the value of x. So to print the value of x, I will be calling the print function. Now let's again print the value of x, but this time I will be separately printing the value of x for module 1 and module 2. So for that I will be importing module 1 and module 2, and after that I will be using the dot operator with the module name to get the value of x. Once we are done with this, we will save the code and then close the file. Now let's directly execute the script 1. So we can see that all the outputs are 10. We know that last two values are from module 1 and module 2 separately. But for the first output we have directly written print x and we don't know which x is printing here. By chance the value of x in both the modules are same. So now let's go and change the value of x in one of these modules. So I will be updating the value of x in module 2 and I will be making it 100. Once we are done with this, save this and close this. After that, if I again run the script, now the outputs will be changed. So here we can see the value of x is 10, after that again 10, at last it's 100 now. So if I open the script and if we see the code inside that, first of all we have imported the module 2 and after that we have imported the module 1. And we know that module 1 is having value of x as 10, whereas module 2 is having value of x as 100 now. So at the very beginning of the code, when we have imported the value of x from module 2 and then from module 1, so when we imported the value of x from module 1, it has overwritten the value which was imported from module 2. So this thing can actually create problems if we are importing same thing from different modules. Now if I interchange first and second line, which means first of all I will be importing the module 1 and then module 2 instead of 2 and 1, so the output will be changed. So if I again execute the script, then we can see that output has now changed. So what's actually happening here is that the value of x provided by module 1 was overwritten by the value of x provided by module 2. So we should be careful while importing in this manner because a single mistake can create a lots of errors. I hope that everyone has got some knowledge from this video, but if you have any doubts then do comment and let me know. So that's all for today. My new video will be uploaded soon. Thank you.